Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching Entertainment, and this is my top 5 movies of 2021 so far, including streaming. Not just theatrically, but including streaming. So I'm gonna make my list. Please reward that this is gonna have spoilers for all the movies, including Raya and F9, Luca. So if you're into those movies and you care about spoilers, then please leave the video now. If not, then enjoy the video. Also, please remember this is my opinion, so please don't insult or nothing like that. This is my opinion. This is what I think, and I'm sure you have your own opinions. So please leave that in the comments down below. Leave me your rankings of the top 5 movies of 2021. I'm really curious to hear them. Also, please make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It will very much help me, and it very much helps this video. So please leave a like, as well as subscribe so you get more videos like this. I just made a video on on the ranking of superhero shows for 2021. So far, from worst to best, so here will be the link over here. So make sure to check that out if you're curious to see that video as well. And subscribe for more videos for sure. Okay, now let's get started. So I'm gonna have an honorable mention to start things off, and that's Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla vs. Kong didn't make it in the top 5. I just wanted to mention it because I did like it, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't nothing that blew me away, but it was good. So I just wanted to mention it. It would basically be my number 6. So basically it's my top 6, I guess. Okay, now let's move on to my top 5. Luca is my number 5. Why? Well, it had great emotion. It had great animation. It looked beautiful. The movie looked so good, especially Italy and the water and everything. Oh, it looked awesome. And the characters, they look kind of weird, but the sea monsters, oh, they looked so good. I really liked it, and the movie was really good. It all came together at the end really well emotionally, and it had a twist and turns that I didn't expect, like everybody knowing that there were sea monsters and how it would all go down. However, it's number 5 for a reason, and that's because I was bored through a lot of this movie. I was really bored through a lot of this movie, especially towards the middle. I was really bored, or more towards the start. The start was really boring to me. It wasn't interesting at all. In my opinion, it was like, okay, especially coming off Soul for Pixar. Soul was awesome, and then you're coming to this, and it's like, oh, come on, it's okay. Also, at the end, it kind of disappointed me. Like, I really expected that whenever people were gonna find out that there were sea monsters, it was gonna cost like this huge thing, and instead it was kind of like really small, and I don't know, it doesn't super good. It was like, okay, but the ending ended up hitting emotionally with Luca and Alberto having to separate and all that. I thought it was great. I thought it was really done well emotionally, and I really loved that. But like I said, I think the movie failed to give Alberto like a compelling backstory. It was okay. The movie was good, but it wasn't great. That's why it's number 5. It was good. It really hit emotionally, but it also had a lot of big flaws. Okay, let's move on to number 4. As you just saw, my number 4 is F9, or Fast and Furious 9. Now, I know what a lot of you are saying. F9 on top of Luca? Well, hear me out. F9 had me engaged through the whole movie, and it made me laugh a lot more than Luca did. Like, it was really funny. And also had great action sequences and some, like, 2 really great racings. I was like, whoa. It was really awesome. Sure, it's super realistic now. Like, I don't know how Dom didn't die at least 10 times in this movie, or how any character didn't die at least 10 times in this movie. But it was super good. I still really enjoyed it. It was such a fun time at theaters. It was awesome. In my opinion, I was just enjoying myself the whole time. It was super funny. It was super funny, especially with Tyrese and the other guy. I forgot his name. I'm forgetting everybody's names, but especially with Ramsey, Tyrese, and the other guy. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. That was super funny. I just really loved it. It was really fun. The third act could have been better. It kind of just the third act was but the rest was really good. I really liked it. The action was really good. I really love the action. And if you just go to this movie to expect a good time, definitely delivered a good time. It was super fun, and I really liked it. So that's why it's number 5. I just had a huge fun time with this movie. It was really enjoyable, and I came out of the theater just smiling, really happy, and that's exactly what I was. So that's why it's number 4. Number 3, Raya and the Last Dragon. Yes, Raya and the Last Dragon is my number 3. Why? Well, First of all, it has three-dimensional characters with each their flaws and motivations. Um, that makes sense. They definitely make sense. That includes Raya. She has her own flaws and she has her own weaknesses, and she has her own motivations. That definitely makes sense. She's not heroic. She's not very heroic. She has her own personal motivations, which is to bring back her father. And then the villain, she's not a straight up villain. She has flaws. She just has really strong flaws, and her motivations make a lot of sense. And it's all three dimensional. Every single character in this movie is three dimensional. Every single character in this movie has their backstory, and it's really really good. I really enjoy it. The animation once again is beautiful. I don't even want to. It's just you look at the movie and it's a piece of art. It's so beautiful. And this movie has action. It has some of the best action I've ever seen. It was amazing, especially that last fight. Oh, it was brutal and it was so good. I love the action. The plot itself was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. I loved the exploration, the world building in this place of Komandra. It was like all the villages and all the tribes. It was amazing world building. I for sure loved it, and it just opened my imagination to so many possibilities. Also, the dragons in this universe, like that's awesome. The dragons weren't very cool, but that's still awesome, and I just love it. I love how the movie ends. I love how it's all about trust and how you have to trust other people and all that type of stuff. And you really learn that lesson. And I really like that. I really love this movie. Everybody's motivations, they're so realistic, and it's my favorite Disney animation movie. So yeah, that says a lot. It's so good. Definitely, if you haven't checked out this movie, make sure to check it out. Three-dimensional characters, amazing action, amazing animation, really good plot, and I mean, what else could you ask for? That's all I need. So definitely make sure to check it out if you haven't seen it. Okay, my number two is The Mitchells vs. the Machines. The Mitchells vs. the Machines is the biggest surprise of this year because I was really not looking forward to this movie until I found out that it was by the directors of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and the movie did not disappoint. The movie was awesome. It had a great concept, great animation, and it was surprisingly very, very emotional. Like, whoa. I love Katie. I love how this movie plays as a Katie movie, like how a Katie movie would actually act. Has all these different pop culture references and all these memes that just. This movie is super funny. Like, I was laughing the whole way through. It was so funny. I love the family aspect of this. It definitely works. It's not like a cheap plot device. No, the family aspect definitely works. It feels real. It feels like they're having real problems. And then the memes and all that, it just really fits into everything, and I love it. The movie, it's also like a great mix of a family road trip with a robot invasion, a robot apocalypse, and that is so good. It's really good. It's crazy, and it definitely all works together. In the end, it's hilarious. It's super funny, and it all comes into this very emotional ending that it was really emotional. I was not expecting how emotional it would be. But I loved it, and then how the parent, the father and Katie reconcile is just beautiful. It's awesome. I love this movie. It was such a good surprise to see how good it was, and I mean, this is from the director of Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. I should have expected this. It was awesome. It's on Netflix, so if you haven't checked it out, you have to see it. It's so good. You will not regret it. It was amazing. Okay, now let's move on to my number one. And number one, as you just saw, it's a Snyder Cut, or Zack Snyder's Justice League. This movie was so epic and so awesome. I mean, it's just amazing. Character arcs for everybody, they were incredible, especially Cyborg. Cyborg's character arc was one of the best character arcs I've ever seen in any movie. I mean, he had some of the coolest scenes as well. Whenever we have that part in chapter 3, whenever he's like learning how to use his powers and everything, some of the most powerful scenes ever. Whenever his father dies, it's one of the most emotional scenes ever. Even Steppenwolf was a good character. The villain, he was really good. I was like, wow, okay, he's really good. I like him. Batman, Bruce Wayne, played by Ben Affleck. I mean, what did I expect? It was awesome. I love Batman in this movie. He was so good. Wonder Woman, she was brutal, but she was awesome. I mean, she was like, she was a warrior. You can tell she's a warrior. And that was awesome. Barry Allen, they actually made him good in comparison to the original Justice League where he sucked. No, in this movie he was really good. I really liked it, especially that Speed Force scene at the end. It was amazing with him going back in time after the whole world blew up, and the music playing, the it was so good, like amazing scenes. And then Cyborg coming to admit that he's not broken, and it was just awesome. It was beautiful, and Superman's survival and how epic they make it feel. And then him coming into the thing saying, "I'm not impressed." I mean, it was just one of the coolest entrances ever. Steppenwolf just and then I'm not impressed. Just breaks it, and he just starts beating him, and it's amazing. It's like every fanboy's dream. This is so good. Everybody that fought for this movie, I cannot see how anybody will be disappointed, because this movie was amazing from start to finish. I absolutely loved it. Even Aquaman was so good. Aquaman in the first movie seemed like a jerk. No, he really cared. He was like, we're asking a guy who just lost his father in front of him to do something that might kill him, and it was like, yeah, that's very true. I mean, I loved the movie, and it was surprisingly really funny. It was really funny, but this is what I loved. Unlike the MCU, and I love the MCU. I love the MCU a lot. Trust me, I'm a lover of MCU. But I can admit that their jokes sometimes ruin very serious scenes. And this movie, they use the jokes perfectly. They use the jokes whenever the movie can be funny. But whenever it's on serious scenes, it doesn't use jokes. It just plays into the seriousness or plays into the epicness and doesn't ruin it with a joke. No, it really plays into the epicness. So at the end, whenever the whole crew is fighting and flying through the thing, it just feels so epic. The music, the score was made amazingly. One of the best scores I've ever heard, and it was awesome. I mean, by far the best movie of this year. It was a dream come true. Jared Leto's Joker was awesome. It's a shame that they don't want to continue this movie because it's so good. I love this movie. It's probably going to be number one by the end of the year. We'll see. It has a lot of competition with Marvel movies, but I'm coming from a superhero fan and everything, and it's coming from somebody who fought for the Snyder Cut themselves. I was so satisfied with this movie, and I couldn't ask for anything better, to be honest. It was so good. Well, that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you if you watched to the very end of the video. I really do. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Definitely make sure to leave a like. It really helps my video out as well, so please leave a like, and thank you. Also, subscribe for more content like this. I'm going to be covering a lot of more content. I'm having a video coming up soon about Fast and Furious 9 versus Luca versus Godzilla versus Kong. So definitely make sure you subscribe to see that. And I'm having a lot more videos. I'm definitely going to make more videos on the Snyder Cut as well. So definitely just make sure to subscribe. You can check out also some content that I have up right now. If you're curious, definitely go ahead and check it out. I think you'll really much enjoy it. So definitely subscribe, check out my content, and leave down in the comments down below what your top 5 movies of 2021 are. You can include streaming, you can include other movies. I haven't watched The Fireplace 2 yet. I heard it's really good. I haven't watched Cruella, and I haven't watched In the Heights, which I also heard was really good. So we'll see. Maybe my list will change whenever I see them later this year or later soon, probably. Maybe my list will change by the end of the year. We'll see. I'm definitely going to do the one by the end of the year, picking probably my top 10 movies. But yeah, definitely tell me down in the comments what your favorite movies of 2021 are, and tell me which ones you agree with me and which ones you don't agree with me. Which ones you think should be lower, which ones you think should be higher. Tell me which ones you really hate that I put in this list, which ones you really hate that I didn't put in this list. You can tell me everything in the comments. I'll definitely read it and check it out. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and this is your entertainment out.